You want the best for your child. K-12 can help them gain the skills they need to reach their full potential while giving you the support you need to get them there. K-12-powered schools are tuition-free, accredited online public schools for students in kindergarten through 12th grade. Their state-certified teachers make online learning interactive and engaging, allowing your child to learn at their pace from the safety of home. Join the more than 3 million families who've chosen K-12. Go to k12.com/podcast today to learn more. That's k12.com/podcast.
Hey, it's Jay-Z here, and welcome to the Sunday Evening Jam with Sara J and myself. How are you doing, Sara?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm great. Did you notice the new beginning?
I did.
I fixed it.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah. So that's pretty fucking cool. You know, just to start off right away with a fresh baked introduction. Oh, man.
And you got
thank
it.
you.
You got it right coming out of the gate. I'm proud of you.
Thanks. So I gotta tell you, it hasn't been a week full of hip news. I am still getting ready, or getting, the post Strictly Hip vibes out. And I guess we're gonna be the ones generating the news today because we've got a big announcement to make at 5:15. So if you're here at 5:15, it would be a good time to really pay attention. Strap on those headphones and listen hard. We're gonna have a special guest join us at 5:15, so stick around for that. 15 minutes from now. Big announcement. Probably spelled it wrong. I did. Announcement. I'm putting this in the chat. There we go. So, what have you been listening to this week, hip wise?
This week, I've been
You're
listening to a
checking your
lot of
spreadsheet,
Phantom
aren't you?
Power.
You fucking nerd.
What?
I said you're looking over there to check your spreadsheet, aren't you? You fucking nerd.
Listen, I was
You've
so
got
happy,
all your songs you listened to this week all tracked out.
and they're like all in there. And then I've always rearranging my playlist around and differently. I have been listening to a lot of Phantom Power, and I have been listening to a lot of my top 20. Like, it's just a banger list of tunes. And so I listen to my top 20 list a lot.
Oh, anybody out there that has a top 20 list, we should start. I don't know how Spotify works, and I don't know how Apple Music works for this either. But it would be cool if we could have like a folder or a group of playlists on Spotify where you could just go to TTH Top 40 and I could look up Sarah J's, or I could look up Jeff Tucker's, or I could look it up and listen to it. That'd be a lot of fun, but
That would be a lot of
way above my understanding. Oh, it's good being old sometimes. You just get out of shit that you don't want to do.
For sure. You could blame. I don't really understand how to use that app. So
It's like suddenly you become Unfrozen Caveman Warrior. It's like, your devices scare me. I don't understand this thing that isn't a VHS tape.
And a live show, always live shows. So if anybody's always got recommendations for live shows, send them my way.
Did you hear a particularly good one this week?
I listened to the date is escaping me right now, but it's the new Syracuse one that Darren had uploaded.
Right, with that special picture for you.
Yeah. It's my favoriteest picture ever. But I went on an adventure yesterday. I sent you, speaking of pictures.
Oh my God, yeah.
You that picture yesterday. Yes.
Oh, I haven't that for a minute. I'll put it up because it's really spectacular. Great photograph.
And this is actually, I did not realize that this was there on Hurdle Avenue in Buffalo. And it was because of the chat that is going on over on the Facebook chats with all the membership people. And somebody had posted in their articles. We were talking about Buffalo shows, and I was talking a little bit about what I'm working on with all of that. And there was a news article in there, and they were talking about the connection with the band in Buffalo. And a couple of the guys actually commented on their love of the city of Buffalo and how they had wanted to
Cool.
do a live album at Art Park, which is really cool to hear. Sad that it never came to fruition.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did you hear that?
So it's in the article that was in the chat that we have going on. And we were talking about all the Buffalo shows earlier, like actually it would have been late last week because today's Sunday.
Yeah.
And in that article, they had taken a picture of that mural. And when I Googled where it was, I went yesterday and I actually got parking right in front of it Saturday afternoon in downtown Buffalo, which if you know, you know. And I was able to just jump out of my car and take any pictures I wanted and jump back in my car and just drive away. It was the most seamless,
Oh, you're
thing
like a
I did.
spy.
It was amazing.
So where is it exactly?
What?
Where is it exactly?
It's actually at it's the 812 dispensary. It's right there. And speaking of the Strictly Hip, they're playing on 420 at this place. They're doing
Yeah.
like an acoustic set there. And it's on Hurdle Avenue in Buffalo. And it's across the street from the co-op. I like to get like baked goods and stuff from there.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's right on the wall of this dispensary down in downtown Buffalo. So yeah. It's
That's
this really cool spot of the city where they're really trying to revitalize it, and they're really trying to bring a lot of businesses and things down there, and so, like, the co-op was the first thing to really come there, and so then they were able to build up the neighborhood because they had the grocery store there, and so it's, like, a really cool, little part of the city that's really started to grow, and so it was cool to see that that's where it was, so
Oh, man, and here it is. I've got the picture to show everyone.
you have the
There it
picture?
is right there.
Yes.
Great shot. Got the whole thing there.
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
It is. It really is. And then I came home later. I sent that to you, and I came home and went about the day. And I don't even know how it came to my mind, but I think maybe I saw something on Instagram and I was like, oh, that's where they're playing their 420 show, which is right there. And I'm like, that's going to be really cool. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
awesome.
man.
Yeah. So this project just really kind of started as this thing, and now it's really starting to morph and uncover all these different roots and stories and things, and it's really, really neat. It's really neat.
That's pretty special. Like,
Yeah.
there's not anything like that in fucking Kingston, for heaven's
Yeah.
sake.
Yeah. And to have that and the thing at the town ballroom, which when whoever it was in the chat, I'm sorry that your name is escaping me, when he had sent the article and was talking about the musical link with the band, and there's a guy here, his name is Bruce, and when I started reading all that and everything, I'm like, this makes sense why there is the mural at the town ballroom and why this would be there so close in proximity. Like, it really is starting to make sense, and the ties are much deeper, like the roots are much deeper than I really anticipated or kind of even thought at all. It's very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. It's definitely a big, you can't tell their story their complete story without including, buffalo.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and like I told you, it took me I still had my tank of gas. I went there and back and then drove all week, and how close it was for me to come and see you. So, it
Yeah.
really makes sense. It makes sense.
Oh, and you're gonna come and see us again on October the 4th, correct?
Absolutely. I wouldn't miss it. It's
Well,
gonna
I
be
will tell you, it would be a shame if you were to miss it. It would be a shame. Uh,
I
'Cause
wouldn't. It's gonna be the event of the year.
I think it's shaping up, and that's where our news is gonna come from today. We're gonna be making a big announcement about the, um, a celebration for the hip, a celebration of the hip for ALS. I apologize for that. My clever titling, sometimes gets the best of me. So there's that. Yeah, we're gonna have a live tribute band. We're gonna have a silent auction that we're getting items for, on the regular at this point, which is pretty freaking exciting. If you're watching this and you know of somebody who has a business or has a situation where maybe they have a hip collectible or something along those lines and they want to donate, we would be grateful for that. We would be very grateful. And the proceeds obviously go to a very good. So think about that. There's- We've got Jeff rhyming with fuckers. We've got Jeff Tucker sitting in the booth, so we'll add him to the show here. Jeff, how are you doing, my man? No, we should have tested before because we cannot hear you. Son of a gun. I'm
Which
gonna
just
I'm gonna
it's
pull
right
you up
on
on the
brand.
stage
It's
and
right on brand.
let you figure it out. But you can hear us, right? Okay. So figure that out and we'll get back to it. Oh goodness. Always a show here, isn't it, Sara J?
Always. We always have a good time. I love it.
Yeah, I think so too. It's been fun so far. And it's I mean last stream that we did last week had almost 100 views. So I was pleasantly surprised by that. Not everybody is watching it live, but people are watching it after the fact and then downloading it as a podcast as well. So that's kind of cool.
Thanks for listening to us hang out and be goofy and just have a good time.
Yeah, yeah. Concertholic, who is, I believe, this is Jeff, uh, mentions there used to be a Live Between Us wall, but it was painted over years ago. And yeah, we captured that in our second Kingston video. We went to the alleyway where it was, and we took a couple photos and we, visited. But again, I think if this, having been to Liverpool, it's like Liverpool, they celebrate the Beatles in a way that is maybe a little too over the top, but it's still very cool, and I would like to see Kingston do that a little bit more. But maybe it's not meant to be. I don't know. Well, should we get into it? Should we start maybe 2 minutes early and get into our news?
I'm anxious. I'm ready.
Okay. Well, we have signed our our band that is going to be playing the night of October 4th at the Rec Room, downtown Toronto, 255 Bremner Boulevard, right across from the Rogers Center. Accessible by Go, Via, plenty of parking downtown as well. Show starts at 7:30, runs through 12:30. You're going to hear the number 2 song, you're going to hear the number 1 song, and you're going to hear a lot from these guys, the Strictly Hair. And I've got Jeremy here right now. Well, if you want to turn off your YouTube for 1 second. I feel like a radio DJ.
How's that?
Hey, that's excellent. Oh, no, it's not. I can still hear my voice. Talk, Seth. Can you hear yours?
Maybe. Yeah, there's an echo for me too.
I'm sorry. I
No,
don't
it's
have
all right.
YouTube on. I'm not sure what I've done.
Well, we're excited to have you, Blake.
Well, I'm very excited to be here.
This is an exciting announcement that we're making, and we're making it, pretty early this year. Um, so I'm really looking forward to people being excited by this and jazzed and wanting to come out and see the show ultimately.
Well, hopefully people are going to need some time to make travel arrangements.
I would think so.
Yeah. It seems like it's going to be a cool gathering of the community that you've created around your media, and we're super happy to be involved with it.
We're happy to have you.
Hey, do you mind if I speak on the mural that you were just talking about real quickly?
Yeah.
Please do.
Just because I got some info on it recently. That's been there. It's been there a while. I'm not sure how long it's been there. It's beautiful, right? It's still very vibrant, as you saw, Sarah. We're performing. Strictly Hip's performing there on 420. So we went inside last week, Steve and I, and that used to be a famous nightclub in the 70s and 80s that was famously frequented by Rick James and another infamous Buffalonian, Orenthal Simpson, OJ. So I was talking with the proprietor there, and he was kind of unaware of what that was on his wall outside of his building there. And it's a beautiful store. So he has OJ Simpson art inside and Rick James art inside, and he was wondering who are all these people stopping by and getting their picture taken outside on this mural. Didn't really know what it was all about, and then looked into it and was like, okay, this is cool. So now there's Gord Downie art inside of the dispensary as well. And so we're playing there on 420 specifically because that mural's there. And our band, we like to be connected with anything cool and hip related, so it just makes a lot of sense. But yeah, it's some insight into your little stop there, Sarah. It's a cool spot. Every time I drive by it quite a bit, almost daily, and every time I look over and say, "What's up, Gord?"
Yeah, for sure. I wondered if the people inside knew anything about it. So
well, they do. Yeah, I spoke to. Yeah, very cool. But you can imagine having that business is fairly new, but you can imagine having this business and people showing up outside taking. I mean, it's huge. It's a massive mural. It's the size of a building. So, but he was saying that people would people come along and clean it up and clean up the garden in front of it, and you can see there's a little flag there.
There's flag. Yep.
So it's an important thing to people here in Buffalo for sure.
Yeah.
There's another Gord Downie mural in Lockport, New York.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where is it at?
I'm not sure. I believe it's on 78.
Okay.
Just north as you leave Lockport.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll find.
Yeah.
A little scavenger hunt around.
Yeah.
Around the area.
Well, Jamie, we should come up with something cool for this show. Like, how can we integrate your top 40 or something that one of your initiatives into the performance?
Well, it's funny you ask that because Darren in the chat actually just posted this.
Oh.
Not important, but maybe that's your challenge. You have to choose from the software.
Well, Darren's feeling a little ambitious there, is he?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He's that dude.
Always.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if we'll get to 40 songs, but we'll do something cool. We'll do something special. We'll come up with some. I checked out that venue. It's super cool. So centrally located for everybody, I guess. It's the most central location in Canada for this type of event. It's so central for people from the Maritimes, people from the Prairies, people from BC and whatnot. This is the Northern Ontario. This is the center of the Tragically Hip universe on October 4th, 2025.
Fuck yeah.
I can do that in myself. That was amazing. I'm gonna have to capture that audio.
Just ribbon.
You can cut that and make that right into a commercial. Make that into a bit. There you go.
Nice.
I like
We're
it.
gonna invite Mr. Tucker back into the conversation now. Jeff, are you with us? You're not.
No, we can't hear you.
I heard something.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah.
But very soft.
Yeah. Hey, I'm turning up the volume. Can you hear me better now?
Okay.
Okay. So, hey everybody, how's it going?
Hey, Jeff.
As a Jared, I experienced the exact same thing as you with the echo. And when I did it, I think it was the first or second time I joined, it's because I still had a window open that I was watching Sarah and JD prior to joining. You still have a window open?
I closed everything.
Oh, I'm all out of
I don't have headphones on though, and that might be something.
Oh, that's why. Some of that is still looping. So it's feeding back.
Yeah. I can't find my headphones. Yeah, sorry about that.
We just have to listen to our voice twice.
Yeah, it's always me, Jared, that has these issues.
Understood.
Yeah, and I had fun last week. Sarah wasn't on early last week, and I was the first time I jumped on Hurdle, and you'll get a kick out of this. I jumped on and I started talking, and JD's going, "Nope, sorry, Jeff, I can't hear you." No, so I'm starting to click buttons and stuff. Then all of a sudden, JD goes, "Oh wait, I don't have my headphones on," and he puts his headphones on. He's like, "Yep, I can hear you now." He could hear me. I had it right last week. It was awesome.
So Jeff was in our pack on last week at the Horseshoe.
I know. I watched last week's stream, and thank you so much for all the kind words, everybody. It was that was wow. I don't even know what to say about it. It was like you're in the van with us, listening to us talk about how we're trying to do things and the message that we're trying to get across, and you guys understood it like completely. Like I texted my bandmates, I'm like, I don't know if everybody else is getting it, but these guys get it. Like they understood it. Like the just like the nuance of it. You guys picked up on a lot of little things that we do, just like little nods to the band and things that aren't overt. And to have your work, I don't know how, but you reviewed like that and so positively and sincerely and honestly was not gonna lie, is like one of the highlights of my entire career. Like thank you so much. Thank you. Because you're doing this and you don't know if you're doing it right. You just follow in your heart, right? And you're following your heart with this music and trying to take care of it and being gentle with something that's kind of fragile. And to have, there's a word I'm looking for and I can't find it, but gratitude, I guess. Just thank you for really paying attention to it. Like Gord Downie frequently, excuse me, semi quoted Henry David Thoreau in that books should be read as they're written, right? As intentionally. I think the line is something similar, like a book should be as read as intentionally as it was written. And we try and that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to listen to that music and perform that music as it was intended. And there's some guesswork in there, but thank you for that. Thank you for your kind words.
Oh, yeah. Our pleasure. We didn't have it. We don't second attach. Pre-production meetings usually in about 3 minutes before we go live. So it's not as though we had collected our thoughts.
Yeah, thank you.
Get the tissues for Sarah.
I know. I don't say about it. It was a really special night, and it was worth the wait. There were so many opportunities for me to see you guys play live. Obviously, where I live, I can see you guys all over. And I actually had plans to see you play in Lancaster. I live right in the village, and I had plans to see you guys the day after the Toronto book event. And I wound up having a terrible headache and didn't go. And there was another time I was going to go, and it didn't work out. And JD and I were going to go, and it didn't work out. And so to finally be able to go and see you guys last weekend was just special anyways. And to be able to meet everybody in person. And so it was just a really special night all around. And it was just really wonderful to finally experience what you guys are all about.
Thank you. I hope we're able to bring the love on October 4th as well. I know Jamie has a lot of work into this, and Jamie and I have been talking about how to do this for well over a year. Maybe seems like a long time. So we got it together, and again, it's all out of love, right, JD? It's all out of love.
That's awesome. Yeah, Jerry, you say you guys are following your hearts and hoping you're doing the right job. You guys all clearly have pretty darn good hearts, because it was impressive. It was the first time I had a chance to see you guys, and I was really impressed. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and you guys created some really dynamite energy at the Horseshoe that night. The whole crew that was in attendance was there, and they were present, and I think they were taking it in just the way you would want them all to. So yeah. I think it was stellar.
Isn't it incredible how many young people come now?
I was surprised by that too.
Yeah, I've noticed it for the past couple of years, like more and more and more. Every show, there's young people, and it kind of feels like it's like, a bunch of dudes that look like me are going to be there, but it's like a Genesis show. but it's not. We have people. The one particular family, they've been bringing their one daughter since she was 14, and now she's in college, and they bring all the sisters and they bring all the friends, and there's a number of groups of people like that here in Buffalo, where it's young people. And I noticed in Toronto, like in front of the stage, it was all young people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was one of those things I pointed that out to Jamie in the lineup. Well, I cued in on it, and it's been ages since I've been to the Horseshoe. And so I turned around to Jamie, seeing all the young people, and I said, this lineup, like young people just show up no matter who's playing and pay their $20 and come to the Horseshoe, or is this a crowd for the Strictly Hip? And he said, no, this is a crowd for the Strictly Hip. So, if it had been a bunch of people like you said, in our age bracket, which is what I was anticipating. It wouldn't have stood out tonight, but yeah, there was a lot of young people.
And they know all the words to all the songs.
Oh,
yeah.
I want to tell you this story, Jeremy, because you teach me this. I was doing the fun. There's three young men that waited finally for God, and there were many more young people standing in the wedding. These are the three in front of me. At one point, you introduced the song by saying, "We're going to do one now off the field," and two of the three of these dudes, who are probably 19, maybe 20, turn to each other and they go, "Which one do you think it's fucking gonna be?" And they were awesome. And
Yeah.
it was so cute.
Yeah. Yeah, and see him singing along full-throated, like fist in the air, and I see girls just singing, and like it's so cool to see it. It's so cool to see it.
And I guess you guys have been doing it long enough that you've seen it morph and change.
Oh yeah. Right. Like our band has followed those ebbs and flows of maybe the wrong word is popularity, but the ebbs and flows of the career of the hip. We've been on that ride as well. When people, there's like Taylor Swift, there's eras, right? Cool. They're cooler eras though. Well, I love to see those. I love to see the kids, and it's so encouraging. And but how can you deny those stories and songs, right? How can you deny those things?
As long as there's people that want to hear it.
Yes. I was thinking this week that while listening to Secret Path for the gazillionth time, like, it's so, I wish hip fans would be like more into that one. Is it so beautiful? Tried playing those songs live. Tried it one time at the Horseshoe, opening with a couple of Secret Path songs. But it doesn't have the juice of the hip, but it's so beautiful and powerful.
Oh yeah. Well, you still introduced the stranger for one of our podcasts.
Did I? Oh, I forgot about that.
But now, at the right time, well, it's been really good having you here, Jamie, and we're at the 5:30, so we're gonna Hail Mary on the same discussions for next week. And in the meantime, I encourage you to go out, find a particular hit, check them out, or even better, you can be sort of tampered about this and just wait until October 4th and just burst, you know? So there's that.
I'm gonna wait until the 4th of October. I'm not gonna play any shows until then. Everything's canceled until this Toronto show, Saturday, October 4th, at the Rec Room. Can't wait. Gonna bring the show, gonna bring the boys, gonna bring all the love, bring the spirit, bring the attitude, and we got 2 fistful songs. 2.
All right. Amazing.
Well, Jeff, thank you very much for stopping by. Jeremy, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you, everybody.
As always, we'll reconvene next week at this time. Hopefully, we'll talk about between then, but definitely reconvene this time. And from there, I guess it's just a matter of saying, pick up your shit. So pick up your shit.